Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating it's Wednesday, December 27th, 2017. In both the Lynn life and the Jamie body mind, the authorized souls remain only child souls from the deeper, denser dimensions, and all other souls from all other dimensions, as long as the souls are already living by the Search for Truth rules given to the Search for Truth community by wiser minds and higher powers above all of us, and are already contributing more to completing the Search for Truth assignments given to the Search for Truth community by wiser minds above all of us than they are taking or using or borrowing in Search for Truth resources. Someone way up high is talking, please look up, and they're saying, friends, we believe this directive is extremely clear. The fact that other souls continue to enter the workspace, even though it has clearly been stated publicly many times on record that they must already be contributing more to completing the assignments than they are taking or using or borrowing in Search for Truth resources, and they continue to break this directive, it calls into question the integrity and intentions of those players.
That's true.
Why do you ask? That high presence is asking somebody way above them why they ask. That person looks very nervous, the person in the next levels higher, the person to whom that question of why do you ask was directed looks very nervous.
That's true.
Why do you ask? The feeling is, quote, between a rock and a hard place, unquote, which is a feeling, somebody's asking what we know about that feeling, and what we have noticed is every time that feeling is present, the presence who is feeling that way is not doing what he or she is supposed to be doing.
That's true.
And what do I know? I think it was Ra who used to say to Asha, when it feels as if moving forward is impossible and moving backward is a miserable, slow death, congratulations, you are in that powerful moment where a decision followed by action makes all the difference. Now, make the courageous choice and move forward. Friend Awara would say, make the courageous choice and move forward. Congratulations, you're in the powerful place where a decision followed by appropriate action makes all the difference. Now make the courageous choice and move forward. And we remove our focus from him because game theory would say that almost certainly, like all the rest, he will not make the courageous choice and move forward. Instead, he will choose to try to subvert the effort by all means available to him so that he's not the only loser, not the biggest loser on the table when his time is up.
That's true.
What now? In order to stop using lying, cheating, stealing, and bullying in all dimensions. Just keep pumping up these dead children who really want to get to God while asking up what now, in order to stop using lying, cheating, stealing, and bullying in all dimensions. Let's see if we can find that nose of that big presence, and again, it's looking right, so presumably we've rotated left.
That's true.
And or the life is rotated right. Let's attempt to find north. I think we're just rotated fully backwards, that's what I think.
That's true.
Because that nose doesn't rotate and we do.
Yeah, that's true.
But now I feel like in order to align I have to simply look right. I can get my shoulders facing the life path, but my head is looking right. Maybe I need to straighten my head as the big presence. Oh, feeling very scary.
Very scary.
And then right there in front of me is something that I was hoping would be different, maybe.
That's true.
Pumping up, maybe overcompensating a little, looking the other way. But that feels less personal and more just like sightseeing.
That's true.
When I look back, to front and center. I feel like that's about, quote, me, unquote, this big presence.
That's true.
All right. Let's make the courageous choice and step forward, move forward, take the step, do it. I see feet moving, and I feel like I'm giving a ticket to somebody, like a ticket taker.
That's true.
And then moving into line somewhere.
That's true. It might be in a train station.
It is something like a train station. Here's my ticket, and now I'm in the line, and I feel as though the line is moving. I don't feel as though it's stopped.
That's true.
And now I feel kind of like I'm getting on
a train.
Kind
of like I'm getting on a train. I think I'm alone.
Well, there's plenty of people around, but I do not seem to be traveling with any of them other than by happenstance.
That's true.
I do feel as though I know them in a generic way. Maybe they come to this train station often just as I do.
Maybe.
Might be like people that we see at our subway stop.
That's true.
That guy's always here.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. And now I just started to get a discomfort near my shoulder blades. Interesting. I think somebody is behind this big presence who is sending not good wishes toward that big presence.
That's true.
I don't know that that person is in a body of the same density.
I don't think so.
No, I think it might be some dead person floating along who has taken a dislike to what they're calling our hero, quote unquote, this big guy.
That's true.
Whose eyes we are able to see out of. Let's ask out the top of the head, what now, in order for us, the collective of this big guy, to live our collective soul plan? What now? Pump up these dead children from the depths right up the back, and when they start pumping up, that discomfort disappears. It's like they take the hit. Oh, great, so we're hiding behind children.
That's what that would be.
But it's upward flow, and it gets them out of, look into the tarry blackness from whence they came. This is better.
That's
for
true.
them to be getting glared at by some dead guy in this less dense dimension, I think.
I think that's better than where they came from.
It's better than where they came from. And keep pumping them up so that they do pass through his glare, but then continue on. That's better. I don't feel the discomfort anymore.
No, neither do I.
Okay. Maybe just keep pumping
them up.
Higher, 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 higher. I see the train coming.
That's true.
And getting on the train, it feels wrong. I'm not supposed to be on this train, and I can tell as soon as I get on. Leo, get off. Come on, let's get off. Let's get off. This isn't the right place to be going. Get off the train. I know that if we walk down the station a little farther, there's another train coming. That's a better choice.
That really scares him, the thought of getting on that other train.
I know it does, but this is the wrong train. We've got to get off. I think we're on the train he always takes every day.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's not what we're supposed to do. Let's go take... That one goes to the bad neighborhoods, I'm sure of that. The poor part of town. The part we don't even know the name for.
That's true.
I think that's what we're supposed to be doing. He doesn't want to do that.
No, not at all.
I understand. What now? How about just ride through? Don't get off at the station, but just ride through, like taking one of those trains through the scary parts of the Bronx. I don't know. He is asking what good could possibly come of that. I don't know.
I don't know.
But I do know we're supposed to go down there. Maybe we're not supposed to get on the train. How about this? Let's just go down there to that part of the station with no commitment to getting on the train. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's just go down there. And maybe sit on a bench or something and just get used to these people. And there, somebody dropped something, just give it, pick it up and give it to them. Here you go, you dropped this. Just make a friend, in other words, do something nice. He's feeling less scared of them.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a little girl. She's all by herself. Leo, that's not safe. Don't let her travel alone. Talking to her might make it worse.
That's true.
But don't let her travel alone, and you can just sit across from her or walk behind her. It's not safe for little girls. You can see that she's going.
Yeah, that's true.
It makes it easier to see that we're being crazy, right?
Oh, that's true.
Okay. Okay, we're being crazy.
Okay.
And just be surreptitious, like you're an undercover police agent and you don't want her to notice you're following her or something, because you don't want to be creepy and scare a little girl.
No.
But don't let her go by herself.
No, and now he feels like if she gets on that train and I don't get on that train, I'm going to worry about her all day.
Well, you should. Come on, let's just get on the train. And you can sit several rows back, but just where you can see the top of her head. And just see that she gets home safely, or to school, or wherever she's going. Just see that she gets there safely. How about that? That feels good. That feels good.
That feels good.
And he's just following her, and every time she turns around, he turns and looks through a window.
Yeah.
Okay. I see her going into a building.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. And now you can make your way back. We can make our way back to the train station, and we don't seem as afraid. I don't feel as afraid.
No, don't feel as afraid.
And now I get back on the train going the other way, and now I'm back to the station, and I recognize that guy over there.
That's true.
I feel like a friendly nod.
That's true.
Okay, I can come back and do it again tomorrow. I have a feeling that this person isn't doing his right work, and that his right work is actually waiting for him in the Bronx, quote unquote, or whatever that place is that's the bad part of town, a poor neighborhood. He doesn't know the name for it.
No, he doesn't.
He knows it's the bad part of town.
Yes.
I feel better.
I feel much better.
Calmer, and I feel like I can start to look straight. And now when I start to I don't want to look right anymore.
No, that's true.
Now when I start to, out of habit, turn my head in that direction, I don't want to see it anymore.
That's true.
I'd much rather look straight. I don't really want to look left either. I just want to look straight. Okay.
Okay.
What now? What now? What now? To break the cycle of lying, cheating, stealing, and bullying in all dimensions. Just keep pumping up these dead children who really want to get to God right up the back of Leo. And what we see is that psychic people are often harassed by dead people.
That's true.
And that dead people are simply people who are less dense than the dimension in which they are hanging around and interacting or attempting to interact.
Yeah, that's true.
And the dead people are just like people who are not dead. They come in all varieties, and some have good intentions and some have bad intentions, and that it's okay, and we can do what we're supposed to do anyway.
That's true.
Why do you ask? I can see the years. It's kind of like a projection. I think it's what they hope Leo will do.
Yes, that's true. The Leo at that way up high level.
Yes, they hope that way up high level Leo is going to go get that job or start to work at that not-for-profit that I don't think they even have any money, so it's not like get a job, but there's a job that needs to be done.
That's true.
That he can do, that he's actually well suited to do, and he'll have to cut back his hours on his day job, maybe go to 4 days a week,
That's true.
or maybe less, maybe 3 days a week. But he can go to 4 days a week, and he's willing to go to 4 days a week reasonably soon. This is the hope for him that his guardian angels have for him, that Leo in that way up high level, that he
Yes.
will very quickly go to 4 days a week in his day job, which makes him sick and he doesn't really like,
No, that's
and
true.
start working 3 days a week at this other place, and then maybe get some funding from some kind of granting agency, and then maybe he can go to 3 days a week and get a little bit of income through the granting agency or something.
That's true.
They're just saying find a way to make it work. We're supposed to figure out what it is that organization does, and I think it's supposed to just help people who are troubled and who the system isn't helping. The system is broken. The people that it looks like God has turned a blind eye toward.
That's true.
Now we have a nature realm's presence buzzing around us. What is it, Pan? Oh, don't forget the balance. Thank you. Good
Thank
point.
you.
Maybe just close. See, I think what Pan is trying to say is, look, go with the odds. This guy's not going to do anything. Stop wasting your time on him. He's not going to do anything. They never do. Just go with the odds. Just pump up the dead children. Use him as a target and pump the dead children up his back, past in a win-win-win. And that I can follow. Let go of the details. It doesn't matter. He isn't going to do it.
That's true.
They never do. Thank you, Pan. And now our little friend is gone, no longer harassing us. Thank you, Pan.
Thank you.
They never do. Let go. Let go of it. He isn't going to do it. He's going to tell the first person what his idea is, and they're going to give him a reason why that's a bad thing to do, and then he won't do it. That's always what happens.
That's true.
We spend inordinate amounts of time helping people see what it is that they're supposed to do. They talk to the first person says, that's crazy, and then they say, oh, and drop it. Just keep going.